Rolling. All right. Hey, everybody. We're here playing a game called VALFARIS here in the Indie Mega Booth at PAX. And we're here talking to one of the devs. What's your name?
My name's Matt Cundy. I actually work for the publisher. So the publisher being Digital Uppercut and the devs being Steel Mantis.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thanks for the clarification.
Hey, no worries.
So give me an overview. What are we playing? What is this game?
So this is VALFARIS. It's a Contra Mega Man inspired run and gun action platformer. The artwork is all done by one guy, a guy called Andrew Gilmore.
It is incredible looking.
Thank you. He will appreciate that, and it is incredible looking, definitely. He's really influenced by heavy metal, so Warhammer. If you're familiar with any of those things, then I'm sure you'll be able to see the kind of influence there in the game already.
Yeah.
It's coming out summer next year. We're hoping for simultaneous launch on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch.
All right. So tell us, why did you want to create this game?
Okay, so this game really is. So this is it's kind of a spiritual successor to Slain Back from Hell. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, which is like a hack and slash adventure.
Okay.
So at a different pace. This is run and gun. That was hack and slash. And when Slain was first released, it wasn't great. It had a lot of issues, so we took it back in development with a different programmer, and it got turned into Slain Back from Hell, which improved a lot of the issues. And this is the first game that the guys that kind of fixed Slain and made it turn it into Slain Back from Hell. This is the first game that they built from the ground up together.
Okay.
So in terms of like the issues that Slain had, in terms like balancing and the kind of difficulty spikes, this will be good from the get-go. It's still going to be challenging and it's still going to be very brutal.
Okay.
But it's going to feel fair. It's not going to be a frustrating game.
Okay,
it's not going to be
good.
It's not going to be says me. It's not going to be a rage quit kind of game. I can see you're dying a few times already.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just missing the jump is all it is.
Yeah, there's
missing the jump.
Yeah, there we go. We've got it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I can grab onto those up there. Nice. I see.
So this is taking place on a fortress. There's a fortress in space called VALFARIS.
Okay.
So that's where the name of the game comes from.
You're right.
And VALFARIS, it's mysteriously reappeared. It vanished aeons ago, and it's just reappeared. And Therion, who's the hero that you're playing as, you want to go back there? Okay, you've okay. Well. So just to finish up on that point, you then go to VALFARIS as Therion to investigate what's going on. Okay. And the investigation pretty much entails shooting the shit out of everything and killing anything that moves, basically.
Oh yeah, my kind of game here.
Yeah, for sure. So the checkpoint that you went past there's going to be a system in the game where to activate a checkpoint, you need to use these save crystals.
Oh.
So if you don't have a save crystal in your inventory, you're not going to activate the checkpoint.
Gotcha.
We don't want that to be like a punishing thing. It's more for like a risk and reward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if you think you're good enough and you think you're going to be able to not continue without saving the game, you can store up your save crystals, and then when you get to the end of a level, you can trade them in.
I'm bad and I'm sorry.
You can trade them in for. I think you definitely need to be using the save crystals. 100%.
We recommend you use it, Des.
So when you get to the end of a level, you can trade them in for something called blood metal, and blood metal is like a currency for upgrading your weapons. So it's like a risk and reward, and it's also to encourage exploration as well. There's a ton of secret areas in each level, so you can find additional save crystals. So the risk is if you think you're good, you don't save, you can upgrade your weapons a lot faster. In terms of the weapons as well, there's like 3 classes of weapon. So you have a sidearm,
right,
a melee weapon, and you also have a destroyer class. So it's kind of like light melee and heavy weapons. And we're kind of...
Des, stop being bad.
And in terms of the weapons, we're kind of looking at around, this isn't like a final number, but kind of looking around for about 10 for each class. The weapons in the demo here, so we're looking at about 30 weapons overall.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's quite a few. The weapons you got in the demo are actually kind of like the most kind of conventional you'll find in the game. So you've got the
basic stuff.
Yeah, so you got a plasma pistol, which fires bolts of plasma. When you upgrade that, the first upgrade will give you 3 bolts of plasma, so it increases the spread of fire. The first destroyer class weapon you get is called the Hell Wraith. That's like a Gatling gun style weapon, and that kind of fires out like molten skulls, and it has blood dripping from the barrel.
Yeah, that's super metal, and I love it.
It's very metal, yeah. He's going to do it. I'm rooting for the guy now.
Come on, he's got it. He's got it. Take him down.
Just a few dogs.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, one more. If you die right now, I will.
Oh dear.
I'm very angry at you. Yeah, let's switch.
Here.
But I mean, the challenge, like I said, it's kind of brutal. But what we're going for, you're going to want to keep diving back in, and the idea is you don't get stuck in one place. It's not like you're going to get past this section. You know what you're meant to be doing, but it's just a case of doing it.
As I kept dying and reloading, then I became really familiar with what I was going to be doing, and I knew, like, you know what, this shouldn't be too difficult next time I go through, and it shouldn't be, but I'm bad and I should feel bad.
100%, and each time you go back through as well, you get incrementally better, and
Absolutely.
the idea is you progress a little bit further each time. And there's sorry, go on.
Why the setting? There's just like a really dark setting out here. Why this?
Okay, so this first area, this is the landing pad. The environments in the game are actually quite diverse. So Valfaris was once like a bustling metropolis.
Okay.
So the next level after this.
And to jump right there. All that I did.
So the landing pad looks kind of industrial, has a kind of real industrial metal look about it. It's kind of got a slight kind of Geiger look to it as well. The next level is called Eco Chambers, and that is actually used to be the gardens of Valfaris, so it's kind of like a poison, toxic jungle kind of area now.
Yeah.
So that looks completely different to this. Different enemies, lots of plants that want to kill you, bugs that want to kill you, a lot of stuff that wants to kill you. In that section, you ride on the back of like a xenofish over like a river of acid and stuff. So it's got lots of those kind of arcadey kind of feeling moments in the game.
Go, man.
Yeah, just jump. He's done it right now. Press right.
Nope.
Yeah, right bumper. You got it.
You
okay.
Go. Nice.
Now we go. Move on.
Fox is better than I am at this.
I should stop skipping the music.
So yeah, in terms of the weapons as well, later on you get one of the other weapons is something called like Bishop's Reach, which is another, which is like a blood weapon. When you use that, tendrils come out the end of the gun, and if it locks onto if the tendrils lock onto an enemy, it drains their health and restores some of yours.
Oh, nice.
But if it can't lock onto an enemy, then it just drains the player's health. There's something else called a wolf light as well, which is kind of like a Buck Rogers kind of ray gun kind of weapon, and that takes a little while longer to kill enemies, but
shoot the ball up there is my guess.
Shoot the ball. Yeah, good call. And it's holding left trigger if you want to stand and shoot, so you don't have to keep running. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, so the wolf light as well takes longer to kill enemies, but once the enemy's killed, the gun emits these kind of energy wolf heads, and they home in on any other enemies that are still on the screen. So there's a ton of diversity in the weapons, also in the level design as well. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So why the side-scrolling genre here?
This could easily be a first-person shooter, you know?
Yeah, I think
nostalgia of it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the guys really wanted to make something that went back to that, hark back to that kind of, like the Mega Man and Contra kind of era.
Absolutely.
Contra 3 in particular, and certainly that's kind of what we're going for with the difficulty as well. We're going to kind of recapture that kind of when you used to sit down and play on your NES, and
it's brutal.
It would feel like tough at first, but you know you were getting somewhere, and then when you aced the game, you got really good at it. You'd be able to master it. So, but there's certainly like a learning curve there. We always want to make sure it feels like the player is progressing, so it doesn't become frustrating. There you go. So this is quite a good example, actually. You guys have been playing for a bit now, and you're getting through.
Right.
You're progressing, and then you die. But that's cool. But
for me, it brings back the nostalgia of passing the controller. Like me failing a few times, I generally wanted, like, hey Fox, take this controller from me, and you try now. And then he could fail a few times, and then pass the controller back to me, and that's very nostalgic for me. Just the 2D side-scrolling, again, Contra Mega Man days of the controller passing,
100%,
and enjoying the game together in that way.
Yeah, and it's quick to restart as well. You die, you can just go straight back into it, so that's really good. I should also mention as well, you can't hear it here because it's on the headphones, but the music's done by a guy called Kurt Victor Bryan, who used to be in a metal band called Celtic Frost. He's doing a really great job on the soundtrack. He did the music for Slain Back from Hell as well.
Nice.
And the soundtrack for this is coming along. It's coming along really, really nicely. It really suits the space setting really well. It's got a really nice kind of synthy feel about it, but it's still got all the heavy kind of guitar licks and stuff in there, and riffs and stuff. So
that's awesome. Well, this game looks fantastic. We've really enjoyed playing it, especially for those of you who are kind of my age in your 30s and did a lot of controller passing back in the SNES days. This game is going to be right up your alley. It's a lot of good, fun nostalgia in there, but at the same time, there's a lot of that heavy metal, again, back in the 70s and 80s, the heavy metal animated movie type feel to it. So, really cool. Thank you very much again, Matt. We appreciate you talking to us. Guys, this is VALFARIS. There we go.
Get a wish list on Steam. All wish list is most great. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out our PAX West coverage. We had a great time.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. If you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe. We've got a lot more videos.
A lot more. We also have a lot of Let's Play, tabletop games, podcasting, and other stuff on our channel.
Yeah, so please be sure to check out those too. Thank you so much.
Hope you guys subscribe, and we'll see you again later. Bye.